Welcome to the Tubi-lympics, the show where we search the depths of Tubi to find the best and worst of cinema. I'm your host, Robert. We have our returning contestant, Chase Bridges.
Wow, you were going to say returning champion, and then you remember I lost.
Yes, he is coming fresh off of a loss, but we'll see if he can redeem himself against our guest contestant, Yasmin.
Hello. I see the L on your back.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? You talking smack, bro.
Well, you know, Robert.
Yes.
Is it okay if I call you Robbie? I believe that 10 prompts can get kind of extensive.
Okay.
Get you snacky.
Yeah.
I brought some bribes. Treats.
Wow. Oh, look at that.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Someone watches
Shut the
the
fuck
show.
So,
Why don't you toss one of those over here?
yeah. Do you want the vegan one or do you want
Give
the...
me that one, yeah.
Okay.
Find the highest rated movie based on real events.
Okay.
Oh.
So I think what's going to be interesting is last episode of this, I was going up against someone who had never even been on Tubi before. I believe you have quite an extensive knowledge on film, right?
I mean, I do have a Boys in the Hood shirt on.
So obviously, cinephile.
I'll once again remind all the viewers that we are judging highest rated based on Rotten Tomatoes score. So the film does have to be on Rotten Tomatoes or it's disqualified.
How much time do we have?
Oh, too much time. I could actually...
Dang, golly.
Are you already locked in?
I am.
No way.
Yes, I'm not.
Chase, your time is halfway up. Yasmin has already submitted. You still looking?
This is crazy. Yeah, dude, I'm still looking. I don't even know where to start.
All right, both contestants have locked in. So, Yasmin, you have submitted The Pianist, which has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Jesus. Is that real? Like, what happened in The Pianist that was real life?
The Holocaust.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that for Twitter?
I would like to make it known I have not seen that movie.
You have submitted Platoon. Now,
Vietnam, baby.
Yep, a Vietnam movie. It comes very close. It has a critic score of 89%. Find a superhero you wouldn't want to save you.
I got it.
You have 3 minutes and 33
Now
seconds.
it's a race. Now I
Time
got
to start
you.
now.
Now I got you, dude.
Okay.
Oh, it's on now, dog. You done messed up. Submitted.
Oh.
Already?
Submitted.
Wow.
You know...
You gonna come into my house?
All right, which superhero would you not want to save you? Chase, you have submitted Hancock.
Yes, the
Tell me about
2008
Hancock.
film starring Will Smith. I saw it in theaters when it came out in 2008 at a birthday party.
Oh.
It's about a sarcastic, hard-living, misunderstood superhero whose antics cause him to fall out of favor with the public, and then he saves someone who might save him. He's an alcoholic superhero. He hurts people a lot because he's just reckless.
Yeah.
This is the prime example of a superhero that you wouldn't want to save you, other than maybe if The Boys was available on Tubi, then you could do Homelander. But this is the best bet. There's no way you beat me.
Sure. It is understandable. I mean, he is very high-powered, which could come into play, but definitely his personality is a huge draw against him. Yasmin, you have submitted Aquaman. Why don't you want Aquaman to save you?
I mean, there's plenty of reasons, and I'm gonna try to keep this brief.
Racism. It's the only one I could think of.
I mean,
he's the sexiest Samoan superhero of the sea, dude.
What?
He could save me any day of the week.
Okay, I'm glad. Would you like to have a cookie for that?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm excited
my
to hear.
answer is based in logic. Okay. This man cannot help you outside of the 7 seas. Granted, yes, there's 2 oceans on this wonderful marble globe that we live on. However, listen. However,
there's 7 seas. There's not 2 oceans.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, Aquaman's powers are water-based, but you've seen more of these films than I have, but he is in the Justice League, and he fights outside of the water all the time.
He's so lame. He's lame.
I'm just going to say Aquaman, the movie, made $1 billion in the box office. How lame is that?
I mean, I will say Aquaman was lame for such a long time that they had to give him like a sexy reboot. You know, like you look at Aquaman before Jason Momoa, but you did submit the Jason Momoa movie, where it's like, even if that guy wasn't super powered, I would trust him to save me. So.
Why?
Exactly.
Call over a dolphin and be like, get this man out of the car.
Find the lowest rated dog movie.
So the hard part about this is it has to be on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
It just needs to be low rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes. So you ride a fine line between what's low quality but still good enough to be on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
That makes it difficult. Both contestants have submitted. Chase, you have submitted Stepdogs.
Yeah.
Tell me about Stepdogs.
2013, after the owners of two mismatched dogs get married and move in together, these four-legged foes must team up to defend their home from burglars.
So this movie, it is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Thank God.
No critic score, but it has an audience score of 29, which we will accept.
Let's go.
Yasmin, you have submitted All Dogs Go to Heaven 2.
I almost did that. I think you messed up. Because I had that on VHS, and I remember it being a baller movie.
This one, it is on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a critic score of 20% and an audience score of 39%.
No! Wait, which one are we counting? Are we listening to the critics or the audience?
All right. So the previous rules were that if there is an audience score, then it does qualify. So how I'm going to determine that is the audience score on Chase's is low, and since there's no critic score, that means it's worse. So...
Yeah.
Oh, so I get the point.
Chase is gonna get the point.
Okay.
Oh.
That was close though. That was close. I'm not gonna be cocky about that.
Find a good movie to fall asleep to.
How is this judged? Just by your opinion?
Pretty much, yeah. Like it could be either it's a calming movie, it's a pretty movie, a movie where not a lot is going on. Maybe it's a movie that's so boring it would put you to sleep. Just however you want to make the argument.
How much time? We have a lot of time for this one. I'm gonna keep looking because
Same.
this is a difficult.
I'm stuck on Tubi Kids.
Both contestants have submitted. Chase, for the best movie to fall asleep to, you have submitted Jack Frost from 1979.
Yes, this is the Rankin Bass stop motion.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's a. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but it's just like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus Comes, all those classic stop motion Rankin Bass ones.
Right.
It's just cozy. They sing. Yeah. It's just a very calming visual. Yeah, and then there's snow, you know.
Yeah, I do associate those with just relaxing and like being bundled up in the winter. It's a very sleep-inducing environment. There's like a fire going. I see the vision. Yeah. Yasmin, you have submitted Dreams from Akira Kurosawa.
Whoa.
Do you want to tell people about that movie? I have seen this movie.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to read the description and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I feel about it. So the description is, the renowned and acclaimed Japanese director tells a vivid story of life, loss, and renewal through a series of 8 dreams in this film. Kurosawa, he did like a very like vignette style like movie, and I actually fell asleep to this before, so I can attest to that. It is sleep inducing, but it also is very like meditative and cerebral.
Yeah, this is one of his last movies before he died. It's one of the few Kurosawa movies in color, and it's amazing what he does with color. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm very torn because I see the vision with the Christmas thing. I will say I did almost fall asleep when I watched this for the first time, because like the first 3 vignettes are very like bright, colorful, a lot of flowers, but then like not a lot of dialogue going on.
Oh my gosh, I
which
keep hitting
is
this.
Is just very relaxing. I think Yasmin's getting the point for this. Yeah.
Play to your audience, homie. I mean, thank you, Robert.
I'm gonna also give you guys 5 minutes on this. Wow. You're gonna want time to read for this. If you go to the browse feature, go to the K-drama section.
Oh shit! Okay.
Find a K-drama that you should be cast in.
Your
time starts now.
Okay.
Both of you have acted before. Where could you play the odd man or woman out? You know, as the one non-Asian cast member of the K-drama.
I've submitted.
All right.
Well, that's bold.
I'm a bold man. I'm a bold player. That's how we get points.
All right. Both contestants have submitted. Chase, you have submitted none.
Yep. I submitted nothing because as a straight white man, a straight white actor and comedian, I should not be cast in any K-dramas because that would be taking away from people of color who deserve those roles. So, none.
Wow. Did you also post a black square?
Yasmin, you have submitted
An answer.
yeah. An answer for what? Yeah.
See, you're exercising privilege
So
by
already
not answering.
a black woman picking up the slack of a white man.
Oh, typical. My back hurts.
Yasmin, you have submitted War of the God Monsters. Tell me about this.
Dr. Kim believes ancient dinosaurs are waking up due to global warming rapidly melting the glaciers where they have slept for thousands of years.
I will give the point to Yasmin.
This is not going great for me.
Find the highest rated movie with the lowest budget.
Okay.
You will need to find something popular enough that the budget is posted
available.
online. Most budgets are on IMDb. Some you could also Google. So with that being said, your time starts now.
Okay, I got an idea.
All right, both contestants have submitted. Chase, you have submitted the movie Friday.
Yep. One of the greatest comedies ever, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be high rated. And I think I remember hearing Ice Cube talk about how they didn't have a very big budget for that one.
Right.
It has a critic score of 76.
Nice.
It has an audience score of 91%.
Of course.
Now, the budget for Friday was $3.5 million.
Pretty low.
Low for a movie like that.
Pretty low.
So, Yasmin, you have submitted the movie House Party. I haven't seen House Party, so tell me
that's
about
another.
this.
So,
I know it was rebooted recently.
Yeah, and the reboot was actually pretty good. But yeah, like House Party, it's a classic, just like Friday. It was, it played at Sundance. I mean, it was all on location. Martin Lawrence was barely famous in it, so.
Dang, yeah.
The Sundance angle was really clever because that's where movies made on shoestring budgets can get kind of launched into superstardom. Now, this movie has a 94% critic score.
Wow.
81% audience score. So, honestly, really, really high on that.
People really like it.
I would say that beats Chase's score.
Yeah.
So, the budget for Friday was $3.5 million. The budget for House Party was $2.5 million.
Dude.
Yo, that's crazy. Let's go.
Dude. That's really crazy.
Neck and neck, though.
Yeah.
Find a kids movie that should get a gritty adult reboot. I'm thinking like how Batman started off as like children's cartoons and now it's like Oscar bait movies for people.
Yeah.
I got you.
What's next in that regard?
I feel like the best thing to do with this category is just to be able to like pitch it to you the right way. Doesn't matter what we choose. It's just a matter of pitching.
Yeah. Pitching is all about like, how confident you could be in your own product and how interesting of a take you have. Or like how good of a mood the people you're pitching to are in.
Yes.
Like sometimes that matters a whole lot. There is a statistic that judges are like 95% more likely to send people to prison before lunch than after. Ooh. All right. Both contestants have submitted. Chase, you have submitted Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Yes. Now, I know what you're saying. Chase, they've tried doing a gritty adult reboot of Scooby-Doo. It was called Velma, and it was terrible. Exactly. I think you could do a real version, like a really good version, very true to the original. It's just adult. Kind of like the show Supernatural.
Okay.
It's just two guys in a car driving around the country solving mysteries, kind of. But you would do a Scooby-Doo.
Yasmin, you have submitted Pokemon the series Black and White.
Dude.
I am not totally up on Pokemon, so tell me like why this specifically.
Think of this like Super Mario Smash Brothers, like, that whole remake. We were able to tap into the world of the game. I would want this to be an interesting sci-fi drama where we examine what does it mean? Black and white. Why are there two different classes of Pokemon in that way? And there's a lot of violence in these streets of Pokemon.
That's true.
All right?
That's true.
You walk up to your opponent who somehow has these animals onto their side and they're just like, go fight. What if the animals don't want to fight?
It's like dog fighting, I agree.
Exactly. So it becomes a systemic problem.
The gold standard for gritty reboot is the Dark Knight trilogy, and I think part of what does that is it established the Joker as an Oscar bait role. Two great actors have won Oscars for that role. So what is the Oscar bait role in each of your movies?
I think that the Oscar bait role in the gritty Scooby-Doo movie is the villain.
Okay.
Just like in the Scream movies, you want to be Ghostface. You want to have that big monologue at the end of the movie after you get unmasked.
Initially, I was like, what if Tom Hanks voices all of the Pokemon?
All right. I think I'm going to give the point to Chase. All right. The score is 3-4 with 3 questions left.
Okay.
So Chase still has time to come back.
I can do this.
But find a movie that would be improved by adding Tokyo Drift to the title. Your time starts now.
That can be improved. That's the key word, right? We have to do a movie that will be improved by adding Tokyo Drift.
All right, Chase, you have submitted The Fast and the Furious 2001.
Yeah.
Are you proud?
Yeah, very. Because I'll tell you right now, the third Fast and the Furious movie, Fast Furious Tokyo Drift, is critically acclaimed, more critically acclaimed than the first one. Therefore, this is a movie that was improved by adding Tokyo Drift to the title.
Yasmin, you have submitted Blue Velvet Tokyo Drift. Tell me what Blue Velvet Tokyo Drift looks like.
If we put Tokyo Drift in there,
Yeah,
it will bring in the general audience.
that's fair.
This is captivating. And who doesn't like sex? Right?
Okay, I'm more interested specifically, how do the cars play into the plot of Blue Velvet?
Great question.
Blue Velvet Tokyo Drift, that is definitely a movie I'm buying a ticket for.
That's what
just
I'm
off
saying.
that. So we're talking about movies that could be improved by Tokyo Drift. Blue Velvet is already a good movie. Now, there is the caveat that maybe general audiences, might not flock to Blue Velvet, so maybe it improves them that way. But critically, Blue Velvet's already good. The Fast and the Furious critically needed an improvement, and Tokyo Drift, provably got it that. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift did give us the Tokyo Drift song by the Teriyaki Boys, so I think that pushes it over the edge. Give it the point to Chase.
No! Damn you, Teriyaki Boys!
All right.
Oh,
Chase
man.
has successfully made a comeback. We are now tied 4-4 with 2 questions left. Find 2 movies that would make a great double feature.
See, this isn't my wheelhouse. I'm not the kind of person who watches 2 movies in a row.
One of my favorite movies of all time is here. So,
Really?
Yes.
Are you allowed to say, or are you going to use it?
I don't know if I'm going to use it yet, so I'm not going to say it. But I
Okay,
think,
okay.
after I submit, I'm going to do my thing.
All right. For the double feature, Chase, you have submitted Heathers and But I'm a Cheerleader. Explain this. I've seen
So
both
close.
movies. This is a really solid double feature.
Thank you. So if you haven't seen these movies, they're both very tonally similar, comedy-wise, tone-wise. They're both really inspired by John Waters. He kind of, I won't say he invented that style and that tone, but both of these movies are heavily inspired by him. And I mean, you've got Heathers, which is about, a kind of I won't say satirical take on of the mean girl dynamic, but it is very tongue-in-cheek. And then you have But I'm a Cheerleader, which is very similar, except it's almost the opposite. You've put one of the popular girls into a gay conversion camp. And both of these movies, I think, mesh together very, very well.
So, Yasmin, you submitted Heathers and Assassination Nation.
Oh! I've never seen Assassination Nation.
So, okay, tell me about this.
Okay, so I love Heathers so much.
Yes, I do too.
And we already get it. We understood that. We established that with you. But Assassination Nation is where Heathers could not have gone in the 80s. And this is amplified because it's 2018 and we need to see what the Tumblr age has done to people.
I like thematically how they're similar. I have to say, I don't think you're wrong, but me personally, I kind of hate the movie Assassination Nation.
No!
So I'm going to give the point to Chase.
No, come on!
Find the most chaotic movie with numbers in the title.
Got it.
And again, definition of chaotic could vary. It's something you'll need to argue, but there is a lot of chaos on Tubi, so I'm expecting something great. I'm expecting something unique. something I could only find on Tubi.
Got it.
Numbers in the title.
So the word chaotic is what makes this. Oh, no!
Chase, you submitted the movie 22 Bullets. What
Yes.
is this?
Having been left for dead with 22 bullets in his body after being shot by a former childhood friend, a retired mobster sets out to get his revenge. I've never seen this movie. I ran out of time and had to pick the first thing that I had.
Yasmin, you have submitted Red Flags 2. What is
I didn't
Red
even think about
Flags 2?
sequels. That's really smart.
So it's about Max, and Max must contend with the FBI agents hot on his trail as he looks to his past for answers about the roots of his thirst for blood.
Yeah, I will say like the relationship dynamic, then the FBI, and then mixing vampires, and I'll give the point to Jasmine.
What?
Which means we are tied once again, 5-5. We are going into a tiebreaker round. Find a movie you don't want to watch with your parents. Now, of course, there are some very obvious answers that you could find on Tubi. I am looking for creativity here.
Right.
Because we've all had that experience where it's mostly a normal movie, and there's one scene, it's like, dang, I don't want to be watching this with my mom right now. For the tiebreaker round, movie you don't want to watch with your parents. Chase, you have submitted the 2009 movie Taint Light.
It is a comedy parody of Twilight.
Yes.
And I know what you're thinking. Like, it seems pretty generic. Like, oh, yeah, you don't want to really watch that kind of movie with your parents. The main reason I don't want to watch it with my parents is I would have to explain the title to my mom. And she wouldn't let it go, I don't think. She would keep asking. She'd be like, I just don't get it. And she would be saying it over and over and be like, I don't get it. What does it mean? What does it mean? And then I would have to explain it.
Yeah.
And so that is my big reason why.
Yasmin, a slightly different take here, but you have submitted Lolita, 1997. Tell me why you don't want to watch this with your parents.
So Lolita has always been a controversial book, and it became a movie. Granted, this movie has been, like, the film stills are very popular on Tumblr. It's a whole subgenre within like aesthetics and fashion. And I get it. I understand why there's some kind of appeal for the fashion aspect, but like the fact that this man is a predator and he's grooming her, and they kind of angle it as like this tension-filled, like, where's it gonna go? What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's an interesting story, but granted, it is not an okay situation by any means.
Yeah. Okay. So we're bringing up a lot of interesting points because
living Lolita Loca, am I right?
We're bringing up a lot of interesting points because it's like, what is the more uncomfortable experience with a parent? Is it just a constant barrage of awkward things?
Yeah.
Or is it a really long, excruciatingly slow build of tension? Because like for a lot of people, at least Lolita like has the artistic value of the aesthetic. Mm-hmm. Which Taint Light wouldn't, but...
What do you mean?
You know what? Okay.
You tell me right now you wouldn't want to watch Lolita with your mom?
Here's the angle I would go with. I feel like
Happy Mother's Day!
A really slow film like this, I think, would be a more uncomfortable experience. Because at least Taint Light might have some joke, like even if they're bad jokes, like there's still a lot happening. So I think I'll give it to Lolita.
This is ridiculous.
So in the overtime round, Yasmin has won. Chase is now 2 for 2 with Tubi-lympics wins and losses.
This is ridiculous. This is
like, this is a bad dream.
When I lost to Matthew last Tubi-lympics, there was an objective reason. You are out of your mind if you think watching Lolita is more uncomfortable. Are you kidding me?
I feel like
your mom probably wouldn't even be paying attention after the first 15 minutes. She'd be playing Candy Crush.
But then he would touch her leg and she's going to be like, whoa.
Why? What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I'm talking about Lolita in the movie Lolita.
Lolita would taint the film industry as a whole to my Republican dad, and I would hear about it for the rest of my career.
This is uncalled for. Robert was bribed. This is ridiculous. All right, whatever. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to Yasmin, I guess. Whatever. Do the outro, dude.
Okay, yeah, you can follow Yasmin at the Grooviest Master. Snowy Cactus Entertainment is the other social. Yeah, there you go. Follow both of those on Instagram. You can follow us at Written By Pod. Make sure to subscribe and watch all this stuff. We'll see you on the next Tubi-lympics episode.
This is crazy.